Good evening, everybody. And tonight I'd like to read for you an abbreviated version of my article that appeared in the Uncommon Ground media. That article is titled Witch Hunting from Salem to San Jose, the stories of two children, Dorothy Good and Ariely Proctor, wrongfully accused of diabolical alignment in 1692 and 2021. Today, Salem Village is known as the town of Danvers, Massachusetts. In 1692, one can picture Salem Village as a vast area, including 20 square miles of meadows, valleys, and swamps and woods too scary to travel at night alone, even with a lantern. Dorothy Good was between the ages of 4 and 5 when she was arrested for the capital crime of witchcraft in March of 1692 at Salem. You see, men drew up legal complaints against Dorothy for unknown reasons. However, her mother, Sarah, a beggar, who was the victim of dire circumstances through no fault of her own, was also arrested for the same crime as her young child. When Dorothy was arrested on March 23rd, her mother had already been sent to the Boston jail, so Dorothy had to defend herself by herself after being delivered to the local tavern in Salem Village. It was there where she awaited her pre-trial examination. Unfortunately, we don't have the actual transcript of Dorothy's first examination, but we know the magistrates believe there was enough evidence against her to hold her over for trial. This is because of an existing document which states that Dorothy was questioned a second time at the jailkeeper's house after she was sent to the Salem jail. Dorothy was most likely questioned by this time by the same magistrates, and Dorothy languished in jail until December 10th, when Samuel Ray posted a £50 bond for her release, promising to ensure her appearance at a future court date. That appearance, thankfully, never happened, and Dorothy's life was spared. Though Dorothy's physical body survived, her spirit, no doubt, was transformed in ways that became a detriment to herself and her children, for sure. When she wasn't contained with the Putnam, Hutchinson, and Batchelder households respectively, she wandered. Dorothy found her way to Concord, Massachusetts, where she gave birth to her son William, before most likely making her way to New London, Connecticut, where a woman with her name was found dead by a bog meadow in 1746. Similarly, one can only imagine the life of Ariely Proctor today if she had not died in May of 2021 in a makeshift church at San Jose, California. Like Dorothy Good centuries before, 3-year-old Ariely was believed to have been aligned with the devil. The reason was because she started to exhibit strange behavior. Instead of calling for medical assistance, Claudia, her mother, and Rene Jr., her uncle, both on a spiritual journey to return to God, believed they needed to pray to rid the perceived demon from Ariely's body. These prayer sessions were actually violent exorcisms started at Claudia's apartment as she and Rene Jr. emptied the bedroom of all furniture except for the bed and a trash can. Why the bed remained is unknown. Based on a movie that Claudia and Rene Jr. had seen, they took on the belief that objects could also become possessed. However, they retrieved the trash can and held Ariely parallel to the floor as they both stuck fingers down her throat so she would vomit out the demon, which she didn't. Not that evening, anyhow. Between 6 and 7 a.m. the following morning, Claudia and Rene Jr. decided to take Ariely to the church to continue the exorcisms, eventually calling for Claudia's father, Rene Trigueros Hernandez Sr., the pastor of that church, to come and assist the violence. Sadly, upon his arrival, Renee Sr. didn't intervene to stop the exorcism, which he very easily could have done and saved his granddaughter. Instead of using reason to stop the madness, he joined in. At about 6 p.m. that night, Aurelie succumbed to her injuries after other family members and friends were contacted and before the paramedics arrived. Please visit the link in the detail section to read the entire story, which includes the involvement of the fathers of these two children when they were needed the most. Also visit End Witch Hunts to find out more about modern cases where children and women are wrongfully believed to be aligned with the devil, often leading to devastating outcomes. That link will also be in the detail section of this video. Thank you very much.